Family history, discovery activities, turning the hearts of the children to their fathers, and the hearts of the fathers, to their children. Discovering the All About Me, in the new family history activities. To get to the family history activities page, type familysearch.org/discovery into the command line. On the family history activity page, select the All About Me option on the far right of the first line of choices. This is where you can learn about how many people have your name in each of the states, the meaning of your first and last names, where your name came from, and things that occurred the year you were born. Discovering the InHome activities, in the new family history activities area. To get to the family history activities page, type familysearch.org/discovery into the command line. In the family history activities section, select the first option, InHome activities. Next, scroll down to see the various features. In the My Name option, you can learn the story behind your name. You can create a time capsule, an All About Me box, do a Where I'm From project, get suggestions on keeping your journal, record voice recordings of your experiences, way to enhance your photos, learning about the year you were born. Learn about the importance of your individual records, examine how to change your weaknesses into strengths, and find ways to enhance your spiritual strengths and gifts. Discovering the new fan chart views. When you are in the landscape view, in your family search tree, click on the box in the upper left corner, to select the fan view. In the new fan chart view, you can choose between 4 and 7 generations. There are now 7 different fan chart view options to choose from. The first option is the same as before. The second option shows your ancestors' birth countries by color. On the upper right side of the screen, there is a legend that shows which color is for each of the countries. The next option is Sources. There is also a legend on the upper right side of the screen. The fourth view is the Stories view. The darker the color, the more stories for the ancestor. The fifth option is the Photos view. Also, the darker the color, the more photos for your ancestor. The sixth option is the Research Helps view. Red shows data problems, blue shows record hints, and purple shows research suggestions. The last option is the Ordinances view. Green shows ordinances that may be available to reserve, gold shows ordinances that need more information, and blue shows ordinances that are in progress. By clicking on an ancestor that is green, you have the opportunity to review and reserve their ordinances. Discovering the timeline and maps. To get to the timeline and maps view, you will need to select an ancestor in the Person view. Next to the Details tab is the Timeline tab. Click on the tab. In order to see the map, you will need to click on the Map option. Notice the red pins on the map. These pins represent the location of various events that have taken place in your ancestors' lives. By selecting an event on the timeline, that event will appear on the map with an explanation of what has taken place at that location. By selecting one of the red pins on the map, it will bring up the event on the timeline, on the left side of the page. To see a full-size version of the timeline and map, select the last option at the top of the timeline. Have fun learning and discovering more about your ancestors. Discovering the Family History Act. To get to the Family History Activities page, type familysearch.org/discovery into the command line. This is the new Family History Activities page. There are 9 sections, and we will briefly go over what they are. The In-Home Activities option has 34 different in-home activities to choose from. The Compare a Face activity is a fun app for the entire family, and you can see photos of your ancestors, compare them with yourself, and read their stories. The All About Me section has fun facts about you, and events that occurred the year you were born. Picture My Heritage allows you to place your photo in historical photos, to see what you would have looked like. Record My Story allows you to add audio recordings to your tree on Family Search. Ancestor Challenge is where you can take a quiz to see how well you know those who came before you. Occupations is where you can learn about what your ancestors did to make a living. Missionaries is where you can view your ancestors' missionary journals, call letters, and stories. And the last area is Relief Society, where you can honor the women in your family tree by discovering their photos and stories. Discovering the consultant resources. After signing into FamilySearch.org, click on Help in the upper right corner. Next, select Consultant Resources. This page is a sample of what you may find. The fan chart has several options. This view will show the birth countries of your ancestors. Areas that may be of interest to you, such as temple opportunities, record hints, and discovery opportunities for you to learn more about your ancestors. Now, on the left side of the screen we can see the various birth countries, by color. This next fan chart view shows the birth years, by color. In this next fan chart view, you will be able to see which of the ancestors have memories, such as stories and photos. In the last of the 4 different fan chart views you will be able to see which ancestors have sources and how many sources each ancestor has. Discovering the BYU Family History Technology Lab. Welcome to the BYU Family History Technology Lab. On the right side of the page are the options for you to explore. In the research area there are several options: Relative Finder, Virtual Pedigree, Descendancy Explorer, and Tree Sweeper. In the Visualize area there are several options: Pedigree Pie, One-Page Genealogy, Family Calendar, and Veteran Finder. In the Play area, there are several really good games for the family: Party, Wheel of Family Fortune, Ancestor Games, and Record Quest. There are 5 different activities in the Ancestor Games area: the matching games where you match pictures of your ancestors, ancestor coloring, ancestor names in a crossword puzzle, word scramble, and word search. Discovering the BYU Genial eppard game. On the BYU Family History page, under Games, select the Genial eppard game. Sign into Family Search, and then select the number of players. Each player can select a topic and the number of points when it is their turn. The greater the number of points, the harder the question. When an incorrect answer is made, you have the choice to select the correct answer, or try again. Discovering the BYU Wheel of Family Fortune game. On the BYU Family History page, under Games, select the Wheel of Family Fortune game. Sign into Family Search, and then select the number of players. Now you can click on the wheel to have it spin. You may get points, lose a turn, or go bankrupt. If you land on points, you can select a letter. When you have enough points you may select a vowel. You may also try to solve the name of your ancestor at any time when it is your turn. Awesome, we have a winner. Thanks for watching, may you enjoy discovering more about your ancestors.